What's going on, everybody? My name is DB,
And I'm Kai.
and together we are DB Kai Gaming. Today we are going to be playing SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated.
Now, I remember playing this when I was... Hell, this was on
The GameCube in the
when I was playing
PS2. Yeah.
I played this on the GameCube.
How old were you? Do you remember? You were so young.
I was... When did the GameCube come out?
Oh God, I don't even remember, man. GameCube was like early 2000s.
Because I'm thinking I started playing...
Like 2006, 2007, man.
I think I was about 10.
10?
No. I thought... Now we gotta look this up. This is a great intro, guys.
But
Because we got questions, but...
It was back in the day. I remember playing this game on both the first the GameCube and then the PS2 because I was trying to go back and play it like 5 years ago before, of course, this remake was ever in production. And I couldn't find my GameCube copy. I was like, where the hell is my copy? Because I loved this game. I put so much time into this game. So then I just ended up buying, a PS2 copy that I found online for cheap.
As you do.
Yeah, and but I still have the original case for the GameCube. I loved this game. Like, this is one of I think one of the last platformers. The Mario 64, the Banjo-Kazooie, the Jak and Daxter, Crash Bandicoot. This is the last platformer I ever truly played that I loved.
So I just looked it up.
Yeah.
The GameCube came out in 2001.
Yeah.
Bikini Bottom,
Yeah.
the Battle for Bikini Bottom, came out in 2003.
Oh, man. Yeah.
So I think I started playing this when I was 7.
Mm-hmm.
And what's that? Let me do some math. What was that? In 05.
Yeah.
So 7 and 05, roughly.
So it'll be 20 years in 2023, which will make me 30. So, oh God, that makes me feel so freaking old. Making me know that I played this game back when I was like a teenager. Because I remember what I would do is I would turn this game on, I'd play it, and I would listen to 3 Days Grace's 1X album.
Oh,
which was just out, and oh my God, that was my routine every night. Just turn this game on and listen to that album. Anyways, enough stalling. Let's actually get into some of the gameplay.
Welcome to Bikini Bottom, a normally peaceful undersea sanctuary. Today it will be transformed into a theater of pure horror, wherein our little yellow friend will play the starring role.
Plankton.
Today is the big day. I have devised
You can tell how old this game
to
is.
finally steal the Krabby Patty formula. And if Bikini Bottom happens to get demolished in the process, oh well. With my brand new Duplicatotron 3000, I'll clone an army of robots that will wreak mayhem and destruction at my command. One last review of the checklist. Let's see. Item number 1, is Plankton a genius? Answer yes. Okay, checklist complete. Throw in the switch.
You were standing on that switch for a
Welcome,
full
my
minute.
perfectly obedient robot army. Hang on.
That thing had to be
I
like
want to get a
hair
photo for my scrapbook. Hey, hello? What do you think you're doing?
They immediately turn on him.
Oh, no, wait! But I'm your master!
Don't matter.
I made you! No! Oh, my good China!
My good China!
Man, imagine the voice actors having to play this.
This is one of the best
Another
SpongeBob
perfect
games,
day
though.
playing robots and racehorses.
Yeah, only I keep getting the racehorses and the robots mixed up.
Wouldn't it be great if we had real robots to play with, Patrick? I'd name mine Robo Jr. or Zorlon or maybe Frankie.
Frankie.
Yeah, these unreal robots are getting boring. Hey, what if we put the robots in here?
Oh, how shellfish of you!
It's not just any shell. It's my magic wishing shell.
The magic conch?
Wow, that's great,
No, just a
Patrick.
wishing shell.
So we put the toy robots in here.
Okay.
Then we say the magic wishing words and shake the magic wishing shell.
Okay.
Then we go to sleep, and in the morning, we'll have real robots to play with.
But Patrick, aren't we going to say the magic wishing words?
You already did.
So, okay is the magic wishing word?
It used to be Alakazama Alabala Wiesna Tikitana Fushbar Griddle Bits von Wiederschnauzer, but I kept forgetting
No one
it.
could remember that.
Are you sure this'll work?
Sure. Last week, I only had one big cookie crumb and I was really hungry. So I put my cookie crumb in the magic wishing shell. Then I said the magic wishing word and shook it. And in the morning, I had lots of little cookie crumbs.
Patrick, I proclaim that tomorrow is going to be the best day ever.
Good night, SpongeBob.
Good night, Patrick.
The next morning,
I know how kids can watch this.
Gonna play with
So-
robots, gonna
so
play with
often.
robots, gonna play with robots,
It's
gonna
so
play with
brain
Wow!
dead.
Gary, did you do that?
Your bikini bomb stinks.
Yeah, Gary. It sure looks like we're in a doozy of a pickle. I think I'm gonna have to learn a lot in order to fix this mess.
Mow. Question mark.
What a fantastic idea! These signs will provide important tips to help me out. How do I read the signs? Oh, okay. Press this button to read the signs.
And yes, I had to look at the remote. It's like, where's it at on this controller?
So if I want to come back and talk to you again, just walk up to you and press this button.
Same button.
I'd better get started now, Gary. I think that this is going to be a very long day.
All right, and now we can start talking again. Gonna do our best not to interrupt the characters when they're talking, because the one thing that this game is amazing at is it really makes you
I
feel
make
like you're in an
myself a snack,
episode of
but
SpongeBob.
there's no time!
Like the comedy, the writing, it's really on par with this TV show.
Yeah.
So literally want to try and let people hear that, because there's some really funny dialogue in here. Like in the beginning, it's like
You pretty.
list
Dad,
number,
Take it!
you know, part 1 on my list is Plankton the Genius. Yep, all right, flipping the switch. No, my good China. It's just there's a lot of funny things, and I think the only voice actors that didn't contribute on this, because I think of like contractual obligations, was the original voice actor, you know, who is, you know, of course, rest in peace, of Mermaid Man. And then I don't think they were able to get Clancy Brown, who is the voice actor of Mr. Krabs. I don't know why, but they didn't get him.
No idea. Guess we're going back here.
Maybe a little bounce on the old bed.
But, alright, so this is SpongeBob, Battle for Bikini Bottom, rehydrated, and it seems like some robots have taken over Bikini Bottom, and it is up to us, in our sponginess, to destroy them all.
They just hit me with a
Yep,
snake.
so if you take damage, you will lose underwear. And if you need more health, find more underwear. That's right.
Fresh like a spring breeze.
Your health in SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom is underwear. Your currency is shinies, and each shiny is worth a different amount. Like the red ones are worth 1, the green are 2, the blue is 5, purple's 10, and you use them to purchase different things and to open doors and ways to get through the level. So they're very important to collect.
Can he climb ladders? He cannot.
No, but he can jump. And when he's in the air, if you press jump again, he can do a double jump.
Oh, I thought... Sorry, back in the day when I was playing, I thought you could do a... This might not be in this area, but you were on his bed and you can just try to jump as high as you can.
Uh-huh.
And there's like... You jump at certain time intervals
Mm-hmm.
to get even more of the...
This is where I keep all my old comic
Old
books.
comic books. You barely ever see him in his attic.
Yeah.
Of course, this is going to teach you how to do some of the very basic controls, combat. So, basically the pineapple itself is basically your tutorial level.
Yeah.
You're learning his different moves. You know, his up attack, his down attack, which you have to perform when you're in the air. Of course,
There it is. I don't know what it does.
it made a beach ball come down.
Okay, well, we have that there.
If you move it in certain places, you can jump on top of it and then get things that are too high for you to reach.
Sometimes pushing a simple button is the most satisfying. Push, 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 push.
Oh, that was what it was.
I love opening presents.
You got tikis, which contain shinies.
Yep.
And there are different tikis. We'll get into them later as they're introduced.
I will say, right now, it's kind of a, they have the portions on the ground, the signs where you can read.
Yeah.
I have not been reading that many. I'm just kind of doing this as...
So, okay, so there's a sign in here that teaches you the up attack move and a sign that teaches you the down attack move.
Yeah.
You might remember the up move is he makes a bubble Viking helmet.
Yeah.
And then the down one is when he's in the air, he makes bubble feet. And like any good platformer, there are time limit portions.
I keep pressing the wrong button. Nope. We're gonna have to redo that one.
This is very much a collect-em-all game, so you know, like your Mario 64, your Sunshine, your Banjo-Kazooie. There are lots of things to be collected in this game, and if you put it into it, you can definitely 100% the game. But of course, like all good platformers, you can't really complete a level sometimes until you get further in the game and then go back to that level in the beginning.
Oh, I just got thrown off that ball.
And SpongeBob will learn 2 additional moves as he gets later into the game.
This is where I keep all my old comic books.
I can't.
You got it. You can do it. Believe in yourself.
Nope. It's mostly just getting used to the button.
This is where I keep all my old comic books.
Yes, SpongeBob, I heard you.
Fuck.
There you go, you got
Patrick
it.
needs to do laundry.
Is that it?
Yep, we'll learn about that in a little bit. All right,
Alright, let's get out of here.
let's get out of the attic.
Maybe a little bounce on the old bed.
Give me an extra pair of undies. Give me many undies.
Well, there is something we can do when we get outside of the house.
Meow. Give me some credit, Gary. I remember. Press this button to read
I
the.
thought it was gonna
Oh,
be a special
dude,
dialogue.
go read go to the TV.
Breaking news! Bikini Bottom residents have been attacked by a raging torrent of robot horror.
So much for fixing this quietly.
Authorities are not sure who is responsible for unleashing the mechanical menaces, but they have assured us that the person is in big, big trouble.
Uh-oh.
Did I say big trouble? I meant so enormous that it's hard to comprehend trouble. We'll keep you posted as this tragic story unfolds.
I love that they added the fish news guy. I love
Yeah.
that. I love that.
I mean, they put so much effort into this game.
He did.
I know there's a special, but I'm looking for anything else.
And that's why still to this day, it's the best SpongeBob game of all time.
There's more SpongeBob games?
Oh, yeah, there's plenty more. Well, this is the best one.
Okay.
Like, I'd say the second best one is the SpongeBob SquarePants movie video game. That's pretty
Gotcha.
good. And then the Flying Dutch, the Revenge of the Flying Dutchman is also pretty good.
Is SpongeBob still being made today?
Yes, it is. Yeah. And, I mean, the creator did die, I think, within the last 2 years.
Yeah.
Fun fact, he also created Rocko's Modern Life.
There's nothing like the sounds of your own neighborhood.
Go away, SpongeBob. You're polluting my thinking space.
Trying to steal the Krabby Patty formula again, eh, Plankton? Well, you won't get away with it.
I've got bigger fish to fry. I've got to figure out how to regain control of the chum bucket from those robots.
Where did they come from?
Where? I don't know. Not for me, though, that's for sure. They just showed up out of nowhere and started calling me rude names and throwing things. They even bent all my spoons. I love those spoons like they were my children.
That's terrible.
Oh, won't you help me stop them? Before they bend all my forks?
Not the forks! Of course I'll help. But wait, I'm supposed to collect a whole lot of golden spatulas.
Golden spatulas, eh? SpongeBob, if you could get me back into the chum bucket, I'll give you a bucket full of golden spatulas. In your dreams.
You've got a deal.
All right. So we got to get Plankton back into the chum bucket.
Yeah, I remember you Thunder Boys.
The Thunder Tikis.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess we can already go ahead and spoil them because
Oh,
we really learn about them in Jellyfish Fields. That's right. We go around the different...
Hey, SpongeBob! I just dropped by to give you a bubble hand.
Bubble Buddy.
You see, you're going to need to learn some new bubble-blowing moves if you're going to journey to the 9th dimension and defeat the giant monkey
Great
man.
callback.
But all I need to do is figure out how to get rid of these robots.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I've been in the soap bottle a little too long. Where were we?
Something about new bubble moves?
Right! Press this button and you'll launch yourself straight up in the air with bubble power that defeats anything that is directly above you. Try it out!
What I was saying is we go to the different iconic locations within the series, you know, downtown Bikini Bottom, Jellyfish Fields, Ghoul Lagoon. I'm trying to do my best French narrator voice. So now that we're outside in Bikini Bottom, we have a couple of things we can do before we start going into the first level.
I'm just kind of smashing some tikis right now.
Yeah. So the Thunder Tikis, so basically when you get close to them or touch them, they will start to have thunder. And then the thunder will explode. And if you're nearby it, it will hurt you, but it also destroys anything around it.
I don't know how to get up there.
So there's going to be 2 buttons out here that you're going to want to press. And then you're going to want to get on Patrick's Rock.
Yeah. I will remember that for later, because a pair of it's just underwear?
You want it though.
It's up there. How much underwear can you hold at a time?
So right now you have 3, but you can get up to 6. But to increase your life, you have to get golden underwear.
Gotcha.
And you find the golden underwear in Bikini Bottom.
Oh, that's how you do it. Okay, let me.
There you go.
This.
You got it. Now go over there. There you go. Get on the rock.
Now I can wear
Bam.
4
Now
pairs of
try and
underwear.
get to
This is
SpongeBob's
great.
house.
I feel like a new sponge.
Bam! Golden spatula.
Number 2.
Number 2. I think I saw Mr. Krabs around somewhere.
I saw Krabs and
Patrick.
Patrick.
Let's talk to both of them.
All right, Mr. Krabs is right here. So
SpongeBob, this flapping robot crisis is making the Krusty Krab lose money like a sinking ship. No money means no more Krusty Krab. No more Krusty Krab means no more fry cooking for you.
before I go on, that's a
It-
different voice actor.
Yes, it is. That's what I was saying. So there's two very distinct voice actors that are not in this game. Mermaid Man's and Eugene Krabs. I don't know why. I would have to look into it, but I just don't, because everyone else has their voice actor. SpongeBob has Tom Kenny. Bill, however you say his last name, is Patrick. Plankton is Plankton. Squidward is Squidward. Sandy is Sandy. I don't know why they couldn't get Mr. Krabs or Mermaid Man. It's a good impression, but it's definitely not.
It's off.
Yes, it's
That's the
definitely
thing.
yes.
All right, let's get back into this.
No more fry cooking?
But because you're gullible,
Because you're gullible.
I'm gonna help you out. And of course, make a small profit in return.
Of course.
I've got a few golden spatulas that I'll be willing to trade to you for some of those shiny objects.
So, of course, even in a world crisis, he still has to make a profit.
Yep.
Basically, throughout the game, if you bring him back enough shiny objects, he will give you a golden spatula. The first is 3,000 shiny objects for a spatula. And we have nowhere near that, so we will come back to him later. Let's see what our good old friend Patrick is doing.
He's got no pants on.
Poor Patrick.
Hey, Patrick. Nice sock.
What sock?
The one you're standing on.
Oh, that one. It's
What's it
lost.
lost?
Well, if that one's lost, where are your other socks?
Oh, they're more lost. A bunch of robots came through here and stole my whole sock collection. I could use some help getting them back.
Sure thing, Patrick. What are best friends for?
Okay, then. For every 10 socks you bring back to me, I'll give you a golden turkey baster.
You mean spatula?
Bless you.
Another find for Patrick.
And we can actually go into his house if we want to.
That's what I was thinking, because it gave me a dialogue, but I didn't know if
Yes,
it was.
so we can go into his rock.
Dude, they made a new.
Living under a rock. Now that's the life. I love opening
Now bring
presents.
some shit tonight!
They made a new.
Patrick show.
No,
Oh.
well, yes, but they had him where his rock turned into a turtle. It was a turtle shell the entire time, apparently.
Oh.
And then he's like, "This is my shell. I mean, rock." And he's like, "Look at all this appliances that are in my attic I never knew about."
If you broke something in there, you could have got another sock.
Was it the picture frame or the
I thought
Couch.
the couch.
Oh, let me go back in then.
I haven't seen that episode, so it was they're pulling it off like it was a turtle the entire time.
Yeah, and I think probably at the end it gets replaced by a rock.
Living under a
Gotcha.
rock. Now that's the life.
There's the song.
Boy, Patrick will be glad to have this back.
I do like how all the tikis
It
replenish
shines.
whenever you leave and come back, making it easier to get money.
What do you use the money for?
So you use it to buy golden spatulas from Mr. Krabs. You use it to open up new areas to get you further in every level.
Gotcha. I was like, this thing has a money system?
So say like, oh, there's no bridge, but there's a clam that if I pay 500 shiny objects, it'll build a bridge for me.
Yeah.
We haven't seen Squidward yet.
inside, or
Should we go bother Squidward? As if we need to ask SpongeBob if he should go bother Squidward. Of course we're gonna go bother Squidward.
You keep giving me money, so I'm just gonna keep inside. Now, if you get to this screen here, it looks a lot like the loading screen
Those
for...
stupid robots ruined a perfectly relaxing mud bath this
I'm
morning.
so sorry.
And now you show up. Can my day get any more dreary?
Sorry, we're just gonna finish what I was gonna say. That loading screen looks a lot like the Skyrim loading screen without the character. Or the dialogue, you know?
I am so sorry, Squidward. Patrick and I were just playing a game and...
Oh, I correct myself. I should have known that whole robot problem involved both of you.
Squidward, I don't know what to do. How can I fix everything?
Why don't you move to another town? That should help out more than enough. Move to another town. I cracked me up. But seriously, just jump around like an idiot. That should at least make me smile.
Alright.
I didn't know Squidward had a lamp.
Really easy to miss golden spatula right here if you've never played the game before. Jump around. Just keep jumping. Break his shit.
That's why I was gonna
Just
I
keep
didn't know
jumping.
Squidward had a lamp.
I like how they have the reference to...
Okay, just stop jumping, will you? If you take this golden spatula, will you
You mean
please
like that?
go away?
See, Squidward? I knew that you could help me out. You're the best.
Don't touch me.
Don't judge me. And then if you also paint one of his pictures, like you can put a mustache on one of them, I think, and it makes a sock appear.
Okay.
There's a way to get a sock in his house.
There, I got it.
There you go.
You break everything.
I know that you can put a mustache on one of his pictures, though. That's
Another fine for Patrick.
The big one?
yeah.
I can't paint the big
Aw,
one.
you-
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. I was
You
about to
gotta
say.
hit it.
I could have sworn I remember doing that. But yeah, that's a really easy to miss golden spatula.
Just keep breaking things.
Just keep jumping around, break some shit. He'll get annoyed as he always does, and then he'll want you to leave.
Alright, well, we got the 3 houses here.
Mm-hmm.
Where else can we go?
So we have 3 places we can go. We won't go into them yet, but we will go look at them and show.
Well, here, let me... I just want to see what's
Well,
this
there are.
way.
Well, technically, there's 4.
Oh, can't go this way. Noted.
Yeah, so there's out of bounds, and if you go out of bounds, Mr. Hans will come get you.
Hey, Mr. Hans.
Sometimes
I don't
pushing
need
a
to press
You
single
don't need to
button
press
is
that
the
button
most
no more.
satisfying.
I just saw an
Push,
X on
push,
the ground
push,
and jumped.
push.
So there's a roadblock that requires 15 spatulas.
There's one with 5.
There's one with 5. The one with 5 is Bikini Bottom downtown.
We do have a taxi that is
Free.
free.
That's the Jellyfish Fields. But then there's also another one if you go towards the roadblock.
That one's 10.
That one's 10, and that one goes to Goo Lagoon.
Yeah.
So in order, we go Jellyfish Field, Bikini Bottom downtown, Goo Lagoon, and then we go to the roadblock. And that roadblock, once we beat it, we'll get to go further into Bikini Bottom.
Alright.
So onwards to Jellyfish
I
Field.
didn't realize that the lagoon was behind SpongeBob's house, but apparently it is in this game.
Yeah, I guess it is. Who knows how exact geographically that is?
Yeah, right.
Ah, the rolling green hills of
Jellyfish
Jellyfish Fields. A place to experience nature at its most raw, and sometimes a bit tender from the stings.
Oh. Squidward should have stayed inside. That is not fun, and I know from personal experience. Alright, SpongeBob, I guess you gotta pee on him.
Squidward, are you okay?
No, I'm not okay, you barnacle head. Do I look like I'm okay?
Nope.
Well, your nose does look pretty big. I mean, bigger than usual because it's usually pretty big. And you look clammy. And oh my gosh, you're bald!
I like SpongeBob's face right here.
Oh my God, you're bald!
I've always been bald, but now I'm stung all over.
Well, according to the Jellyfisher Field Manual, severe jellyfish stings can be treated effectively by applying a thick layer of king jellyfish jelly to the affected areas. King jellyfish?
Well, I guess you're off to scale Spork Mountain and die a horrible death under the vicious tentacles of King Jellyfish. I'll stay here, balled up here in excruciating pain.
You do that! Don't worry, Squidward. I'll bring back that King Jellyfish jelly for you to rub all over yourself.
And right there, I think is a good stopping point
Yeah.
to get video number 1.
Yeah, so this is going to be the end of part 1 of Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated. We'll be back next time, and we're going to take on Jellyfish Fields and scale up Spork Mountain, which I did not know that was the name of the mountain.
I didn't realize that.
You learn something every day. Oh, we'll see you guys later.
Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.